Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Top of the morning, wherever you are on this globe. It's great grand rising of a day. Roberta Brown, Sheila MQ, John Fay. How you doing? Katie Parker, Char C. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. RT Pasil. Oh my God. Lynn Z League Design Bill GC. Love you, my friends. How you doing? It's a great day in God's paradise. Shah Yar, good morning. George V from Yorba Linda, California. Let's see, Gravitas, The Perfect Human Diet, George V, Exploring the Obesity Epidemic, full documentary. It's really simple. Food is highly addicting because it's meant to be, because if you passed up the seed, nut, fruit, fiber, vegetable, or the lean meat or the fatty meat, the animal, and you didn't eat it today, you were dead tomorrow. Something like that. But how are you doing, my friends? It's a great day in God's paradise. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? I was listening to Tony Hampton, and Kiltz, and really great stuff. He's doing amazing. And so many great, amazing people out there. You're all amazing, by the way. All of us. All of us are rock stars. That's the craziness. Marvin Mallet, East Texas Lions, out to feed every day. And we're just going slow and easy. And simplicity is the way, Occam's razor says. Let's see here. For some reason, I lost my live on the CNY fertility side. Not sure why. Doesn't I hitting the live button? Trouble starting your live video. Not sure why. Dr. Kiltz is on, but not CNY. Always a reason for something, is there not? Let's see what we got going on. Let's plump that button. Let's see if that helps. Let's go back over here. I got technical difficulties. It's all good. It's all part of life. Technical difficulties are completely normal, right? Jonathan, how's the healing going, my friend? Healing every day. Roberta Brown, tech is tricky. It is, isn't it? Amy, good morning. The Lion's Diet today. I've got a new video on my new YouTube channel, Brisket Boomers. Brisket Boomers. All right, check out Amy Perrin's stuff. Amazing. Type 1 diabetic, carnivore, amazing game changer. We'll check that out, Amy. Sheila MQ, good morning. Austin, is it Austin, Texas? Have a great day. Katie Parker. Let's see. Paul Anthony, my good friend. It's a great day in God's paradise. Patience Usin, good morning. 54321. Luke is in the house. It's another lively day, isn't it, in paradise? Let's see. Roberta Brown, how you doing? And Char C, thanks for stopping in. Get your work boots on every single day. That's it. Remember, boots first, everything else follows. That's it. Cordelia, good morning. How you doing from Albany, New York? My good friends in Albany. Michael Sully, good morning from Tampa Bay. I hope you guys are doing well. Cleaning up after Adelia. I think that's it. And I'm giving a talk on actually I'm on a panel discussion coming up in about a week or so down in New York City on PCOS. Plant-caused ovarian sickness. PCOS, plant-caused ovarian sickness. That's my new theory on polycystic ovarian syndrome. I know it's kind of crazy, but Sandy Whitlock McDougall, how you doing? Let's see. Is it my phone? Maybe. Let me see if I can get this guy to switch over. All right. Let's see if I can switch this over to. I've been logged out. Well, we're not gonna go there. We're just gonna go. We're gonna get right out of that. Who knows? I think Will's been playing with the Instagram, so who knows? All strive for a live at 5, having much fun every day. Live at 5. That's why I do this. I've read books on up early, go to bed early, mental fortitude, positivity is so important every single day. What are you doing to lead a positive life in your life? Epics, Chris, good morning. Carnivore Behavior, Doug Owens, good morning. Luis Robles, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And this is a walk about life, right? And let's see, White Pure, White, and Deadly, John Yudkin. You got to read it. It's a great book. We're listening to it. It's great. Hello from Los Angeles, 2 a.m. Andra, how you doing, my good friend? Kiltz from Silver Lake, born and raised, Queen of Angels Hospital, and love L.A. It's a great place to be. Love it. Happy Friday, Lisa. D. Lee, good morning to you. How you doing, my good friend? Rhonda Britt, great day. Lee, good morning. God, good, and God bless everyone. Good morning and God bless. Promo Mike. You got to get meditations. And listen, I buy books, and get used books. Ton of great deals on used books. And go to the library. Just check them out. All right. We must take account not only for the fact that our life is being consumed each day and an ever smaller part of it is left, but also of this, that if one should live for longer, it is by no means clear that one's mind will remain unchanged and still be adequate for the understanding of affairs and for the theoretical reflection that strives after a knowledge of things divine and human. Marcus. For if a person's mind begins to fail him, his respiration, digestion, power to deal with sense impressions, desire and appetite, and other functions of the kind will not give out, but his ability to make proper use of himself, to determine the components of his duty with accuracy, to analyze what is presented to his senses, to reach a clear judgment on when it is right moment for him to depart from life, and to attend to all such questions in which well-exercised powers of reasoning are especially required. All of these are extinguished at an earlier stage. They're happening to us earlier and earlier. It's metabolic syndrome. It's a plant-based. The plants are trying to kill us, and that's as simple as that, right? Stephen, good morning. Let's see. Ham Dazad, good morning. Thanks for stopping in again. Thank you for the subscribe, like, share, follow, kindness. That's critical for all of us every single day, every day. Let's see. Roberta, tech is tricky. Absolutely. I'm not on live on the CNY Fertility Instagram. Remind everyone, come on over to Dr. Kiltz. We'll get Will working on that. Kate Ingram, good morning. Dr. Kiltz, Baldwinsville, New York, my friends. Johnny Midas, greetings from Palm Desert, California. Love my Palm Desert, California friends. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in. I've been reading a lot on the association between major dietary patterns and polycystic ovarian syndrome. This is from Iran, and they found that basically a Western plant-based diet causes PCOS. Surprise. Dietary carbohydrate composition is associated with polycystic ovarian syndrome. Another one, plants caused PCOS, plant caused ovarian sickness. It's really so simple. We're looking for something complicated in all of this. You're looking for some science, some really complicated pathways of metabolism, but it really is so simple. Fat is the fuel. Maz 5133, carnivore behavior. Thanks a lot. Blue Dog X679 Maz, thanks again. I'm in 316423. Greetings, my friend. And Jill D from Schenectady, New York. How you doing, Jill? Appreciate you. What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? Okay, Kiltz in the morning for a little inspiration. A little Wayne Dyer, and you got to listen and read Wayne. Great, amazing. There are some people who live 70 years, and there are some people who live 1 year 70 times, repeating what they're doing over and over in the name of the gold watch or whatever. Keep changing, keep growing, keep learning, keep changing every single day. What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you inspired by? Are you learning to fly an airplane, a jet, or drive a car, surf, walk up a mountaintop, get down to the bottom of the valley every day? Release your need to feel superior by seeing the unfolding of spirit in everyone. Don't assess others on the basis of their appearance, achievements, and possessions. Remember, we are all equal in the eyes of God. All equal in the eyes of God. That's the simplicity of the story, right? It's Occam's razor. A simple story is the one. Vitalius Sivakovas. Good morning. Beautiful day today. Carniversary, 3 years. Kiltz has been carnivore for going on over 13 years now. I do occasionally have a French fry. Let's see, cookie, cake, or ice cream, but minimize to maximize. And I have a little bit of decaf with some butter, but I minimize to maximize. And the mindfulness is number one. Focus on the power of the mind and how you can just streamline the thoughts into positive ways, right? Let's see. Can you explain how the protein synthesis works around the clock with OMAD? I'm worried about losing muscle mass. My friends, your body burns fat. It's not breaking down muscle. There's no reason to break down muscles as long as you have fat. When you eat one meal a day, you're fueling the Ferrari. And fat is made in the liver from amino acids and simple sugars via insulin. That's it. And if you look at bear hibernation, they don't lose muscle mass or lose bone mass, despite the fact that they use their fat tissue, adipose tissue, to make cubs, little baby bears. And this is the radical concept. It's hard to believe, though, because everyone's focused on like you have to get lots of proteins, amino acids. No. You can go days, 5 to 7 days without food easily. We're built for that. We're built to fast, to last. Fat is the fuel for the Ferrari. Amino acids make proteins, and simple sugars bind to these proteins to give them the proper shape, charge, function in order to make you a live human being. So ultimately, look at glycosylation versus glycation. And you go to Dr.Kiltz, just Google glycation versus glycosylation. And carnivore is the way. And again, I'm not losing muscle, but you got to move the muscles. And as Fred Hahn talks about slow burn, you don't have to do this every day, 1 to 2 times a week for 30 minutes, or you could do it 1 minute 30 times a week. It's all you need. All you need. Amino acids and simple sugars in the gut are then absorbed through the GI tract, go to the liver, hepatic portal system, and insulin is sent to the liver, and it converts amino acids and sugars to fat, or you die. You must make fat or you die, because no one's eating fat. That's the simplicity of this story. Beautiful day. D. Lee, Dr. Hampton. Dr. Hampton, Tony Hampton is a rock star. Love his energy, his stuff everywhere on this globe. Tony, Anthony, how you doing? Chillo, beautiful day, beautiful Friday. Happy Friday. Stacy B, fit and fabulous. Is that it? Sorry, I missed it. I got to scroll up and down here. Good morning to you, my friend. Fit and fab is Shane. Good morning. Eek Poma. Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and top of the morning. Alice MZ 967. How you doing? Tech is tricky, isn't it? Roberta. All right. Esther Boros, good morning. Doc, you are more than welcome to us at any time from now to our Deuteronomics camp. All right, I'm joined. I know it's been, things go and go and go and go. And there's like, wait a minute. I got to join the Deuteronomics camp with Dr. Laszlo Boros. And remember, you don't have to drink all this water because you're making water, because you're burning fat. And we do not burn glucose. We do not burn amino acids. They must be converted to fat in the liver via insulin, or you die. Fatty liver disease, it's on the rise. Metabolic syndrome, on the rise. Polycystic ovarian syndrome, on the rise. PCOS, plant-caused ovarian sickness. Basically, the testicles and the ovaries are damaged by a plant-based lean meat diet. It's like so simple. It's so simple. I'm joining for sure. Juju Berry, Grand Rising, my friend. How you doing? And my good friend, Steve Datz. I love you, my friend. Healing every day. And I'm telling you, my friends, carnivore is the kick-ass. Look at Tony Hampton, Phil Ovadia, Ken Berry, let's see, Anthony Chafee, Lisa Wiedemann, Kelly Hogan, Bella Ma. Crazy. New month today, September 1. Absolutely. I did my 31 days fatty meat, salt water. Okay. Yesterday, I did have some fries and a martini. It was my date out with my daughter and her friend Luca. Just got back from Italy. They're hanging out at Skinny Atlas. And I know they're listening. It's always a shout out for our family and friends. Cordelia, hello, New York, Grand Rising, Juju, Kim Lynch, good morning. How you doing? Morning, Doc. The Doc is in the house. That's it. Carnivores we be. September 1, 23. Oh my God. An optimist is a person who sees a green light everywhere, while the pessimist sees only the red stoplight. The truly wise person is colorblind. Albert Schweitzer. Again, books everywhere. Books. And then read something, you're like, I don't know if I believe that. I don't think that's true. Well, you got to open it up and take a read, and maybe you might find a pearl right in the oyster of life. That's what this is. Esther, I will look at that, Esther. Thank you so much. Crazy, nonstop, busy day today making babies at CNY Fertility Syracuse. The team down in Sarasota is working diligently. The OR has been certified. The lab's just doing its finishing touches, making sure those little mouse embryos are growing and thriving, and then retrievals and transfers later this month. Oh, wow. And then I'm working on some other locations around the country, working on it. Let's see, Mimi M, how you doing? Good morning, Doc D. Lee. Vitality, congrats. Wow. Again, for the 3 years, whatever it is, if it's 1 hour carnivore, start there. You got to start somewhere, right, Roberta Brown? Where are we at? All right. September 1, 2023. The conscious mind, this is from Norman Vincent Peale. The conscious mind may suggest sickness, even death, but 9/10 of your mind is in the subconscious. Let the picture of health sink into the subconscious, and this powerful part of your mind will send forth radiant health energy. It's all health and wellness within the mind is the master. And if you go to Amazon, you can get Kiltz's book on daily inspirations. I got the new ones coming out. We're going to add some dates to it, and we're going to add some more stuff to it. At Cosmic Life, there is not one big cosmos meaning for all. There is only the meaning we each give to our life. You're it, Mr. Shashkan Gupta. Good morning, Carnivore Maz 5133. Alen Winter. Good morning. Thank you. You give meaning to your life, no one else. And just, you're listening to others and wondering, should I give that meaning to my life or that meaning to my life? Or how am I deciding my meaning? You decide the meaning of life, right? An individual meaning, an individual plot, like an individual novel, a book for each person, honest nin. The meaning of life has been a source for many literary works, films, and indeed lifelong quest for many individuals. Questions such as, where have I come from? Where will I go? How am I intertwined with the universe? What is my life's purpose? And do I have only one opportunity on this planet? Are questions that have perplexed humankind. Our philosophical self promotes these thought processes, knowing our physical self has only a short period of time on this planet. What if you have an infinite amount of time on this planet and you're just giving it up to God every day and you're in the playground of life, right? You're in the playground of life. Take a nap from time to time, to jump in the pool, the lake, Skinny Atlas. You got to come out to Skinny Atlas Lake. It's an amazing lake. Amazing. Let's see. Maz, good morning. Arif Saket, good morning. Good afternoon. Adita from Michigan. Gersh Hayes, good morning, Southwest Florida. How you doing, my friends? Here to answer questions, thoughts, and ideas. I've been reading about non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and polycystic ovarian syndrome. And my theory is that insulin resistance is liver damage due to a simple and complex carbohydrate, lean meat diet and you're eating 3 to 6 meals a day. If you simply eat one time a day at night, fatty meat is the way, and you'll feel better and better and better and better and better. Carnivore behavior. Wow. Congratulations. Arthur Varajo? Is it from Portugal? Carnivore for the last 5 years. Is it safe to eat some pickles without anti-nutrients? A little bit of pickles. Look at, you can have a little bit of these things from time to time, but on a regular basis, why? So why? No need why, right? Carnivore Life, good morning from Brazil. My good friends from Brazil, from Portugal, from Florida, from Norway, from Australia, New Zealand, all around the globe. We are lighting fire to our lives every single day, right? You're collecting the firewood, the kindling, you're rubbing the sticks together, or you got the flintstone and you're doing this, or you got a match or a lighter and you're lighting your fire every day. Come on, baby, light my fire. Got to light your fire every day. Was it the Doors or Jose Feliciano? Come on, baby, light my fire. What do you drink on a daily basis? Supply N. This is my favorite, Gerolsteiner. I do occasional, a little bit of decaf coffee now, but probably cup every few days and with a lot of butter. But mostly Gerolsteiner. I have an occasional martini, extra filthy, dirty, blue cheese stuff olive, but that's like this last month I had two. Carnivore behavior. Thank you, Sakin. Amdin 201. Thanks for stopping in. Gerolsteiner water, but less drinking water. Less. DJ Oliver, Rebecca Rose. How you doing, my good friend? It's a grand rising this day. And to all of my CNY fertility team, thank you for all the amazing work. And we're working with each other in ways that are building all of us. That's the part that I'm learning. I got to work with everyone, everything, because the universe gave them all to us, right? Hey, Rob, Dr. Kiltz, carnivore 6 weeks. Now my gout is cleared up and I had a full head of gray hair, which is turning black again. Awesome. At a rapid rate. I'm, gobsmacked. That's absolutely A64130702. Thanks for stopping in. Our Ancestors Foods, everybody, check out ourancestorsfoods.com. Great deals. And we're going to be putting more and more information on some of the purveyors of great meats and foods around the globe. In Kiltz's Keto is Carnivore. And I call it Keto is Carnivore because I want to invite all the ketarians in the world to the Kiltz's way. And don't forget the baby's way or the lion's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, one meal a day. And don't forget, you're a lion, not a pig, cow, or sheep. We've been led to slaughter, and they are doing it. The cost of healthcare is rising. The number of diseases, diabetes. I pulled a little bit of information on the number of diabetics growing in the world. And diabetes is simply a disease of the diet for domesticated animals. Eat the wild type nutrition, which is fatty meat, salt water, right? It's the carnivore way, and it's carnivore. We are carnivores all through and through. And I had my trucker friends, those on the line at airports that are getting the airplanes ready for those traveling the world, or the trains or the cabs or the Ubers or whatever it is. Thank you for the amazing work you do every single day. And the most important thing in life is to enjoy the work you do. The best 4-letter word is work. Wow. Wonder on Redeeming Kings. It'll come to me. Happy September, Lisa Sowich. How you doing? Jennifer, Texas Carnivore. Good morning, everyone. Dr. Kiltz should do a weekly book study on the essentials of microbiologist textbook. Essentials of the glycobiome. The glycobiome. We'll do that. I think that's a good one. We're kind of working on, maybe I'll do that on the Monday night show. Maybe we'll extend it a little bit. Q&A sessions. Those that are working to learn and understand more about why this carnivore thing is expanding and growing. Not everyone could be a carnivore, by the way, because we still need to have some sheep in order to eat. And basically, domesticated animals, they eat plants. The wild ones eat the meat. That's it. Jennifer, I love that idea. DC, good morning from Bristol, Virginia. Ribeyes rule. That is it. And again, these ideas are radical. And heart disease, cardiovascular disease is caused by plant-based, protein-based, lean meat diet and eating like a grazing animal instead of eating like the carnivore wild type you really are. She Simmons, good morning. Cherie, good morning from Sulphur, Louisiana. Thanks again to my mighty tribe. The Dr. Kiltz Instagram. I'm not able to get on my CNY Fertility Instagram. Will, I think, took control of it, so I gotta at least get access. You're welcome, invited in. Dominique DeBlock, when is Sartosaur going full? We're just going to say October 1, but we're going to be ramping up in September. I'm looking at my first retrievals in about 2 weeks. And so stay tuned. We just got to go slow and easy. We can't have the crowds packing it in. Slow and easy. All right. Kenneth Brimmer, Boston to Minneapolis this morning to help my daughter move for fall term at Northeastern UCLA next week for youngest. Nice. Kiltzy went to Harbor UCLA for his fellowship. I went to the University of Southern California for my undergrad, and I did my internship in OBGYN at LA County. Flory, Phil, thanks a lot. Hey man, how you guys doing? It's a great day in God's paradise. What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you watching? And every single day, just read some books, watch some great inspiring YouTube channels. Infinite inspiration out there. Infinite. Carnivore Behavior, Maz 513. All right. The Relationship of Alimentation and Disease by James Henry Salisbury. You got to get the book. It's an amazing book. He figured it out like in the 1850s, right? We're waiting for some magic new science to say, eat meat, be the master, eat mush, be meek. My friends, it's already been done. You're looking for the peeper because you believe in modern science. I think if we went back to our ancient ways, we might be like, wow, slow down. Just lay on the grass, take a walk in the grass, sleep in the lake, little cold water therapy, do good for your brown fat and turn that white fat to beige fat, which is basically expanding the mitochondria and helping the autophagy. Autophagy is the cleaning up all the dead, dying, and diseased and damaged cells of your body or the products of the cells. And basically autophagy is always happening, but the problem is you're constantly throwing in the shit into the in the junk drawer, the junk closet, right? Lisa Sowich from Michigan. What's the worst that can happen if I eat carnivore ice cream every day? Tom, look at, I don't think if you're eating carnivore ice cream, Kiltz's carnivore ice cream with a little bit of cane sugar, you're going to be fine. But if you do it only once a week or less, you'll be even better. That's it. Roberta Brown, Clark. Thank you, Clark. Let's see. Salisbury steak. Yes, that's right. So this is the amazing part. See, in the 1860s, at the Civil War, James Henry Salisbury figured out all of his men were diseased and dying of dysentery, and it's basically the fermentation in the gut of the plants via bacteria and yeast in the gut and viruses that went out the bottom and went up the top, and it goes into the esophagus, into the lungs, and the upper respiratory. It causes all the diseases, and simplicity is the one. Steak and coffee, that's what he fed his men, and they got better. And really an amazing story. Are you looking for some new like fangled like influencer to like, it's old. This is so ancient. It's crazy. Enjoy Kiltz's ice cream. Desiree Borden, Colorado, day 5. Nice. It's a great day in God's paradise. And to my Colorado CNY fertility team, rock stars, doing a great job. Is it perfect anywhere? Yes, it is. Sand, hi, dear, my friend. Smart Khalid, good morning. OMAD with carnivore, is there a risk of losing muscle instead of fat? My friend, your muscle is meant to move. Your body uses the adipose tissue, by the way. See, adipose tissue provides acetyl-CoA fatty acids for mitochondrial energy, ATP, but it also takes the adipose tissue, which provides amino acids and simple sugars for protein and glycoproteins. So you're thinking, well, I'm losing fat and I must be using protein. Amino acids are in the adipose tissue. See, when we talk about fat and proteins, amino acids, and sugars, you got to think about the tissue, right? And the adipose tissue contains everything your body needs. Fat cells contain amino acids, simple sugars, fatty acids, cholesterol, minerals, and vitamins, and all you need to thrive and survive. For the movement, right? Right. We're moving around the globe, and we've been doing it for infinite years because you got to get up and move. The get up, and the go out there into life. Grand Rising, Forever Deja and Rick Frazier. How you doing? Grand Rising from California, my good friends in California. Spirit Junkie. Hey, Doc, how you doing? I'm doing fantastic. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. But it's when you ferment the plants you're eating, and amino acids, by the way. See, amino acids, let's see, 13 of them are glucogenic. 5 are ketogenic, and 2 are both. 9 of the amino acids are essential, meaning you have to eat them in order to you get them. There are 2 essential fatty acids, 9 essential amino acids, and 0 essential carbohydrates. And I know you're like, Kiltz, you talk about this every single day. You're right. It's my workout. I do the same workout every single day. That's it. It's crazy, amazing. The Spirit Junkie. You gotta have. Do you have the spirit is the way of life? Esther, visceral fat too. Absolutely. Visceral fat, subcutaneous fat, intramuscular fat, bone marrow fat. Adipose tissue basically is your health, and wealth. You got to store the fat to be able to go on the fast. Fat does not cause disease, my friends. Plants and proteins do. That's as simple as that. It's critical to have the fat, right? And by the way, you store visceral fat, subcutaneous fat, intramuscular fat, retroperitoneal fat, perirenal fat, because that's the fuel for the Ferrari. That is it. Your body is smart making fat. You think people who get fat and obese are dumb? No. They know that a famine is on its way, that war, pestilence, disease, or something, right? This is the crazy answer. Lifting 5-pound weights daily, thanks to you. Hopefully we'll progress to 10 and loving it. Start with no weights, but just lift your worry up every day and give it to the gods. See, God wants your worry every day. And yes, I'm going faster than Fred Hahn says, but you know what? It's just a look. All right. You got to lift the heavy weights every single day. And the heaviest weight you lift is your worry. Why worry if you can't fix it? And why worry if you can? Why worry? We're all going to die. All our troubles will be gone. You'll pass them on to someone else. But there's plenty of worry and wonder in the universe. Can you imagine that God gives you everything you experience, and that God always knows the best for you, and it's just the training grounds of life? Like my good friend David Goggins, right? That's never finished, right on. Get up every single day and get out and stop eating excessively and stop eating too much plants and eat the fatty meat. The fat suppresses inflammation in the gut. And I pulled a couple papers on the fact that if ruminant animals eat fat, it suppresses the microbes in the rumen and they die. See, when we eat fat, it suppresses the microbes in the gut. That's good for you because the probiotics and the microbes in your body are deadly. Deadly, deadly, deadly. Keep going up and up and up. Camp, we are creating our own metabolic deuterium depleted water now from natural fatty food. And remember, you're always making it from the fat, because if you don't have fat, your fertilizer fast, and fat is the fuel for the Ferrari, not amino acids and not simple sugars. They must be converted in the liver to fat via insulin or you die. That's the simplest answer. Sadiqas, Dubai, my friends. Casey Hedrick. Hedrick, how you doing from Oklahoma? My good friends in Oklahoma. FD, good morning from Canada. How you doing? Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and polycystic ovarian syndrome, plant-caused ovarian sickness. The the gonads, the testicles, and the ovary are damaged by a plant-based diet done. They contain phytoestrogens, androgens, and progestins that basically suppress your natural production, and then they trash the sperm and the eggs. They cause all this problems, right? It's a gift. God, life is a gift. If you got troubles, you are on the right trail. You're going in the right direction. Francis, good morning to you. DM, hey, Doc, I do bodybuilding as a hobby. I know. I'm about to switch to carnivore. Is there anything I should consider maintain muscle growth other than eating enough? Again, you're just keep doing it every day. You see, if you do it every day, you're going to keep building and keep that way. Now, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm a life builder. But yeah, so same thing. You just keep at it. PRZEMOC, Maz, Director TT Armin, AB12, Simi, good morning. How you doing? But yeah, I think, again, heavy weights, right? And my good friends that are pumping iron, some of them are taking anabolic steroids or HCG or Clomid or DHEA. Again, you don't need to do it with a drug. Just do it with the mind of the master. Natural is the way. That's the very best way, right? Thomas Kalin from Norway, every day. What are your thoughts about apple cider vinegar consumption, lowering blood glucose? The best way to lower blood glucose is to fast. Remember, well, you may not know this, but unless you're taking a drug that lowers your glucose or increases your insulin, or you have a tumor that makes insulin, I know of no one that drops dead of hypoglycemia. Your body basically is making the sugars it needs for glycosylation all day long. And I don't recommend using vinegar or any of that stuff. It's unnecessary. You might like to do it. It maybe feels good for you, but it's completely unnecessary, in my opinion. Casey Hedrick, is this recommended for women struggling with infertility? Casey Hedrick, this is the way. And again, male and female fertility issues are healed by Kiltz's Lion's Way. And I call it the Lion's Way, Lion's Diet, Lion's Way, whatever it is, or the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, occasionally Kiltz's ice cream and salt. That's the very, 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 very best way. Barris, D3K2, Istanbul, Turkey, at least Turkey anyway. But these ideas are very radical. If you know someone who's suffering from infertility, repetitive pregnancy loss, miscarriage, endometriosis, endometritis, adenomyosis, uterine fibroids, pelvic pain, vaginismus, all of these things, basically, my bet is they're on a plant-based lean meat diet. They're not eating fatty meat, and they're eating 3 to 6 times a day. Absolutely, Casey. Go to drkiltz.com or cnyfertility.com. Lots you'll get from that. It's crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Jen Smock, let's see, will seltzer water affect fasting and some blood glucose? I don't think so. Again, and again, I went on a 5-day fast in July, and it was magical. And what happened to me? I felt great. I did my usual workout every day, and my fasting glucose, 5 days of fasting was 52. You see, you want an empty gut for a full life. Stephen, Captain Carnivore Conover, great stuff. Steve Donegan, suggestion: should shoulder joints are bone on bone to get cortisone next week? Any future meetings like in the past New York Fairgrounds? Yes, we're going to do it again. Book supplements, Modere products help. Again, you want to focus on the fatty meat, get rid of the sugars, get rid of the plants, and less protein, more fat. Focus on the fat and fasting, I think. And I got a cortisone, a lidocaine shot, but mostly I've been doing the work despite the pain. I've been doing the shoulder work to build the strength in the muscles, the tendons, ligaments, and over time, many people build they damage the cartilage, the tendons, the ligaments, and they damage the muscles. But carnivore is the healing way. Let's see, Sufyan Sayani, is that it? But yeah, keep at it, Steve. We're going to do that. We'll work on a fall retreat in maybe at the CNY locale in Syracuse. That'd really be a good one. Kale better than raw liver. Does anyone want to comment? Is kale better than raw liver? If you're a drug addict and you're using psilocybin, ayahuasca, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine of anything, right? But the kale is deadly. I call kale nature's toilet paper along with salad and lettuce. It's highly diseased. Our camp in Mail too. I'll check it out, Esther. I will be there. Check it out. Check it out. D. Lee, lift your worry. I love that. You got to lift your worry up to the gods. And God is good. Read the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, the New, the Old Testament, all the magical texts by humanity that have given us the way. God's given us the way. And the way is simple. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day, this day, every single day. Right, Paul? My good friend, Paul Anthony. Prentice Mulford. And there's so many people writing amazing books. Most all sugars and excess of sodium in my inflammation has drastically decreased 32 days now. Ohio boy down. I'm telling you, it's radical. I don't think salt causes disease. Sugar does. See, salt and fat got the blame for what sugar does. And by the way, if you're skinny in a famine, you're fertilizer fast. Visceral fat does not cause disease. I'll bet $1 billion. The cause of disease is a plant-based lean meat, 3 to 6 meals a day, drinking almond milk, oat milk, coconut milk, deadly. You want to drink a little bit of milk, maybe, but why? Milk comes from a breast. It's for babies. Once you're done with that one, eat the fatty meat, be fit and fantastic. And a 67 plus, typically ribeye steak every day. But I was at Mirbeau last night. I had this strip steak. They cooked it perfectly with some. I put some blue cheese and butter on it. I did have a few fries, but I shared them with Luca and Pilar, and with dipped in mayonnaise, amazing, and oysters. Voila! And I did have some of their great ice cream, vanilla. I love vanilla ice cream. Sandy Seifried, good morning. Doc, awesome Canada. Pilar Kroll, beautiful every day. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. Start the day. Hands get cold with glucose when glucose gets low. 60. Bruce Wayne, you actually been lied to by the lions that want to keep you keeping your sugars up. Let your sugars drop. Let them drop. You'll get used to it. You'll build the stamina. You'll build the ability. Cold water therapy builds that. All right. One spiritual force pervades. One spiritual force pervades the universe. But there are millions on millions of different manifestations of the Spirit, and you are the manifestation of the Spirit. You are. As you look in the mirror every day and start the day, thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day, as my good friend Ben Wu likes to say. Yes, Istanbul, Pilar Kroll, thank you to everyone. Beautiful, beautiful. Lift your worry. Lift your worry up every day. I got worry. I've got troubles. I got problems. And then I say, Jesus Christ, thank you for this one. Mother Mary. You see, Mother Mary is the real strength behind Jesus Christ. He exists because of her, but she is silent and quiet in the strength. Sometimes say nothing, do nothing. Imagine Bevy Girl, 20. Imagine what you wish as if it is, and it shall be that or better. Imagine that which you wish as if it is, and it shall be that or better. See, when you fight pigs, they love mud. You better love the mud, right? The World Turned Upside Down by Richard David Feynman, a really great read also. Lots of science in all of this. David Goggins, this is some of the fuel that I read. Inspired by other people's stories. That's why you must read inspiring stories every single day. And often I'm rereading the same stories over and over and over again. Barris D3K2 from Istanbul, and say hello to my good friend Rina Alawadia and Arish. They're traveling the world, I think. That's it. When you reference Goggins, why do you always say he didn't? Oh, never finished. Never finished. That's never finished. Sorry about that. Right? We're never finished, right? We are never finished. Life is never to be finished. You just keep going every day and starting something different, right? Uh yes. It's not done, right? Or except Jesus Christ said, it is done. And he gave it up to God, didn't he? It's the stories, all of our stories. Jesus Christ, a Jew, a Christian, and a Muslim, right? You gotta read the triads of the universe, right? Anthony, good morning. Inspiration to the world. Thank you. We all have to be that, and I'm learning from others like David Goggins or Richard David Feynman, or my good friend, Donald Curtis wrote this book called The Christ-Based Teachings. It's out of print now, and I gotta find a way to get it printed. Sometimes, temporarily, we believe in darkness. We know that darkness is not self-existent, but only an absence of the light. When we come into a dark room and turn on the light disappears, and the light, the light disperses the darkness instantly. If the darkness were real, it might somehow pile up in the corner and wait soon to overwhelm the light, but it has no power of its own, only the false power we give it by our own error of thinking. That is it. It's so simple, isn't it? Right? Lee Moss, how you doing? Fort Myers, great day. Street Monk, good morning to you. Thanks to my YouTube friends for the likes, the loves, the subscribes, the sharing. And, I'm just out here every single day, Monday through Friday, some Saturdays, Sundays at 10 a.m. in general, not 100%. I'm doing the best I can, sharing thoughts and ideas, how we can all live a better, more amazing life. Born and raised in LA, kicked out of school in a gang, couldn't read, father in jail. I got troubles. And if you find someone with troubles, listen to them and be inspired by their experiences and your experiences. I just watched a movie on George Foreman on my Delta flight from Atlanta to Syracuse. Great story. George Foreman, loved his stuff. And remember, you're the fighter. He was the oldest heavyweight champion at 45. Amazing. Never give up and never finished, or always give it up to God. Right on. Holistic Health. How you doing, my friend? Chance to get in here. Thanks for stopping in. My good friend Esther Boros stopped in. We're going to join. We're going to put out a link for the deuterium depleted camp, Deuteronomics with Laszlo Boros. Only like being in the dark when I go to bed, of Laura, the visionary. I agree with you. I agree. So, but darkness, you see, pain pushes until the light pulls. The darkness is the driver, but the light is the beam that pulls us, right? It's right. Testosterone, what's the number? Bruce Wayne, I don't have a number for testosterone. Mine's low, but I feel great. Maybe they're giving you numbers to get you on a drug. That's what I think. Champagne Wallace, Ontario, Ottawa Valley. My friends, thank you for stopping in to the Dr. Kiltz Instagram, to my mighty tribe. Let's see, Roberta. Very generous with your time, Dr. Kiltz. Thank you. My pleasure, by the way. I get something out of this. I love connecting to Paul and Barris and Roberta and Holistic and Street Monk and Anthony. You guys inspire me every single day. It's like someone shows up. I fly airplanes, jets and airplanes, and I love watching Juan Brown, Blanco Lirio, Dan Greider, a number of other airplane stuff that I always watching, because I'm always analyzing airplane disasters or crashes or troubles, so I can learn. And I'm doing the same thing in Western medicine. I'm always analyze, why are people getting all these diseases? Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one. We're eating a diet for a pig count of sheep, not for a lion, but yet we're lions. Why are they telling us to eat a plant-based lean meat diet and no red meat? To keep you weak, meek, and domesticated, keep you on the drugs. And now they're trying to sell you psilocybin, ayahuasca, marijuana, heroin, cocaine, and alcohol all the time. And by the way, you're making alcohol via the fermentation of plants and protein. That's it. Thanks, Holistic Health. You're the best, my friends. Lee Moss, Life Builder. That's really it. You don't have to do the heavy lifting weights. You don't have to run. You don't have to do any exercise. Get to the pottery, painting, poetry studio. Go do something that is like make a mess on some canvas. And then people go like, wow, you're an artist. You are an artist. Life Builder every day. Crypto Mate 88. Started to take liquid iodine. You can do that. 2 months of taking every day something. Sometimes have diarrhea. Do you think it could cause it? I don't use, I just eat the fatty meat, the organ meats, the liver. I don't use the lugals of any significance or frequency. Nope. In the Buff Wellness, hello from Buffalo. They keep you sick and then sell you the cures. Again, is it on purpose or are we just dumb? Right? My friends, domestic animals eat plants. Wild animals, lions and tigers and bears, they eat meat. And yes, bears eat plants in order to get fat for the winter so they can hibernate and gestate. Why would strict carnivore cause a fiber to grow all of the? It's not true, not true, not true. You've already had the seed there, Stacy, is my bet. Again, the inflammation, but it could be lectins, oxalates, and phytates. And what are you drinking? Again, it's kind of crazy, but fatty meat and fasting is the best way to shrink fibroids. You got to go on fasting. I know it's like, well, wait a minute. Because my bet is a lot of the meat we eat, especially lean meat, is deadly for us. That's it. Crypto Mate, 33 years young, healthy male. Yes, I don't use lugals of any significance. Nope. Let's see. Clomiphene citrate. Yes. Now, let's see. Randy Floyd, how you doing, my friend? Change my diet. I've survived the last 30 years on Captain Crunch and let's see, benzodrine drugs. I know, it's like we're all learning. We are lions. That's what we're learning. Lions lead and sheep be the feed. And we're basically fed sheep food, sheep, goat, pigs, and cows. And then you're wondering, what's wrong with me? Why do I have ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, autism, bipolar, suicidality, criminality? It's because you're eating a plant-based diet and you're not eating the Lion King diet. What's the lion's way? Let's see if I can get this up. This is the way. Eat the fatty meat. This makes you weak, meek. This makes you strong and discerning. This is what you want to do. And if you go to Amazon, you can get Dr. Kiltz's Keto as Carnivore. And yes, I do share a little bit for those plant eaters, just so they don't feel bad. We don't want them to feel bad, right? We want them to feel great. And we want to inspire everyone. Again, fruit, fiber, vegetable, seeds, and nuts are deadly. Maz, thank you, Carnivore for Future, every single day. And your children breastfed and then bone fed. Meat off the bone, milk off the breast. That is it. And stop eating all this fake food. Again, why do they sell us fake food? Because you become addicted to fake food. You feel good. It's heroin, cocaine. That's it. That's it. Carnivore for Future, Sweden. Thank you for stopping in. Gunsman, thank you always. Always, always, always. Lee Moss, thank you again. Stopping in. Billy Crystal. Notice most people on the carnivore diet are really high strung and short fused. Is that a side effect? I think not. Actually, they're calmer but they're probably still drinking a lot of coffee, and that might be the cause. That's fatty meat, salt water. Eliminate the coffee, the caffeine of any significance or frequency. Yep, I know. But meditation and prayer helps a lot, Billy Crystal. True, I'm confused. You decide your confusion. Listen, your religion is your religion. I'm not telling you here to be any religion but your own. God is good within all of us, humanity. Look at the ancient scribes. I love to read philosophy that is kind, loving, generous, and patient every day. Pilar, uh, I'm not even here for the carnivore advice, but for your wonderful words and wisdom and positivity. I need it so much, Pilar. My daughter's Pilar, by the way. Pilar Isabella Castro Kiltz. And again, listen, you don't have to be a carnivore. You could be a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean. If you eat less frequently, add the fat, have more positivity in your life, that's all you need. Again, I mostly focus on reading Course in Miracle. Have you read it? Like, amazing book. You got to read these things. I agree with you, Pilar. Whether you're ketovore, paleovore, veganvore, vegetarianvore, or you're a Mediterraneanvore, doesn't matter. Love life. Love life every day and read positivity and smile and laugh at life, because it's the best thing to do. How do you solve a problem? That's it. Person's personality, Billy Crystal, right on. My religion is my religion, but I love reading the Bhagavad Gita, the New, the Old Testament, the Quran, ancient texts. I love the spirit of humanity. Always. Spirit junkie. Thanks for your time. My pleasure, by the way. And let's see, 5:56, couple more minutes here today. I'll be back sometime. I'll be 10 o'clock on Sunday. Not sure about Saturday yet. We'll see. We'll see. I'm working. Usually on days that I work on Saturdays, I'm usually here at 5 on Saturdays. So, because I'm always up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I leap out of bed, and it's get up exercise. And I'm always thinking about, oh my God, what's the day today? What am I going to be thinking about? What am I going to be sharing? What am I reading? What am I listening to? Let's see, Pure White and Deadly by John Yudkin. That's the 2 weeks book. And then I think, I'm not sure what we're going to get to after that, but we'll see. Every day, right? Franklin Morrow, my pleasure, by the way. What's the longest fast you recommend long term? Type 2 diabetes gone, blood glucose down to 150. Eliminate plants, zero carb life. Look at Bruno Panucci. Look at Kelly Hogan. Zero carb life. Yeah, zero plant life. Right? Is it no plant? MD Anthony Chafee. Listen, plants want to kill you, control you, and take you down, and they want to make sure you're addicted to the plants. Right on, Carnivore. It's Champagne Wallace. Thanks again to all my good friends, and all my good friends around the globe. Thank you for stopping in. 1 minute, 5 minutes, or the hour of power. You are the guide and the director of your life. You are the gods. The gods are within us. Plants are poisonous. I eat fatty ribeye steak every day, and I put butter on it if it's not fatty enough. Let's see, DM, no kids, but when I do, they're going to be lions from birth. That's what it's about. Yes, we're gonna heal the next generation to stop having them be addicted to the things that we're making them addicted from. You're the one that buys the food and feeds your children. Done. And in utero, your babies are being addicted to plant sugars. Deadly. Kathy McDonald. You're a great example how even when hard childhood, we can turn it around. Thank you. Listen, I've had a challenging hardship, but I wouldn't give it. I would not. I love my life. I love every challenging problem I've lived through. And, is it easy? No, it's not meant to be. I've got a picture of my good friend Dave Kilmer right at my desk, and my sister Marianne. And I'm always thinking about so many people who have passed before. I'm realizing now that we've been lied to by the lions that want to keep us sheep. Done with that. Lions lead and sheep be the feed. You are a lioness and a lion, not a pig cow and a sheep. That's it. I know it. Great inspiration every day. Sandy Seifried, have a great day to my friends. 5:59. I'll see you guys a little later tomorrow. Billy Crystal, thank you. My pleasure. Dina, my pleasure. And have a great day, everyone. It has love. I love steak. Listen, I eat steak every day. Stake your life on steak. And if you have diabetes, type 2 diabetes, PCOS, endometriosis, or name a disease, it's diet caused by what they've labeled as a healthy diet. But the lions want to keep you weak and meek. That is it. Weak and meek. AN, stopped all vegetables and all fruits. My gums no longer bleed. Me too. No bleeding gums anymore. No fruit, no vegetables, no seeds, no nuts, no almond milk, oat milk, coconut milk. Deadly, my friends. And I'm sorry, Saladino's way of honey and fruit is not good for him or you or any of us of any significance or frequency. Small amounts from time to time, but not every day. That is so simple. Lee Moss, carrots and beets, they're deadly, poisonous, deadly. Go at it, but they're deadly. Let's see. My pleasure. Have a wonderful, love your life, my friend, and love your life. Look in the mirror. I love my life. Troubles abound. They're the treasures of a creative life. That's it. Have a fantastic day, D. Lee. Let's see. Saturday, 6 p.m. now. Awesome. Adina, where are you at in this beautiful world? Roman, thank you. Ramon, you are awesome, my friends. And listen, whatever you choose to do in life, do it with the gusto of joy. I love work every day. And if you give hatred to anything, it's going to only hurt you. So you got to give love to all of it. I know you think Kiltzy's crazy. Anasti Beach, I'm eating a meat platter for breakfast right now, 11 a.m. in Scotland. I've not been there yet. That's my next joy and journey. Sandy Seifried, thanks for stopping in. Cordelia, Paul, I love Paul Saladino. I love his energy. And we're getting something good out of Paul's energy. Love it. I just don't recommend the fruit and honey every day. Enjoy it from time to time. He and I did a personal video, but we haven't done an interview in this world. And he's great. And I love watching his stuff. He's got great energy, but if the energy is leading you down the path that's going to get you sick and weak and meek and maybe cause cancer down the road, but you didn't know it, don't do it. All right, my friends, I love you. Again, thank you. Remember my doctor, I was anemic, so gums bleeding. Oh, Lord. And again, the doctors, and again, honey, and fruit, deadly. Jennifer, thank you. Have a great, awesome day. I love eggs. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, and salt. Add a little extra eggs to the ice cream, by the way. All right. I'll see you guys. Blessings.